Hey guys, listen, I'm live. And I tell you, I'm not going to be on here long because I can't wait. I can't wait to critique the critiques that have gotten on here and begin to critique Young Thug's album. Let me first say this is Graceful Exposure. I've been around on YouTube since 2019, and I gracefully expose some of the politics, the industry, hip hop, whatever God gives me to expose, or whatever I feel is necessary to correct or to explain. And this is going to be a fun one because I'm not a hip hop artist, but I have children and I have teens and I have adult children that have have just connect. I've connected with my children, and I'm in the art. I'm in entertainment. I'm in the industry as well as in religious circles. So listen, what I'm doing right now is trying to correct these individuals that are immediately going in on critiquing Young Thug's album. First of all, let me give you a word of advice. Once you hear this live, you're going to realize why I'm giving you this advice. And it's because you guys haven't done your homework. You don't know what Young Thug went through in his trial. I covered the trial. You can go back and watch my videos. Some of the things that I didn't cover, I talked about. And if you don't do your research or if you don't know the artist, there's no sense in embarrassing yourself and getting on here and critiquing his album. First of all, the first song that he has put out on the album is called Ninja. I want to really read my description to you all. Let me read my description to you all. Let me see if I can pull the screen up. This is my description for this video. Okay, here we go. Let me put this to the side. My description for this video, this is what I'm saying to y'all. I'm older than you all. You should have done your research. I covered the Young Thug trial before you listen to this album. You should have done your homework. I see the critiquing and all over the place, spiraling, missing it. SMDH, shaking my head. I'm in music. I'm a manager of a couple of artists. My business is WATW Networking Entrepreneurs Group. You can catch me on Instagram, WATW_networking, on my business Instagram rather. But most importantly, I'm in tune with people. You bloggers, just get on here and just start blogging and aren't even in tune with people. Some of y'all just be blowing smoke. Some of y'all just I don't know what to say, but let me just finish reading what I have put in my description. First of all, Young Thug comes out with the opening statement. How about I heard a blogger today say, listen to the album and didn't even know it was an opening statement from the Young Thug trial. Let me see if I can pull it up and let you hear. I won't even say who it is that I don't want to embarrass him. First of all, they talk about how, he got a song with wife and Lucci. They were beefing. Aren't they beefing, or they had beef? They don't even know that the beef is gone. No kind of research. And then they start hearing the opening statement of the prosecuting attorney. And this is how it sounds. Listen.
On YouTube, everybody follow the key. Live reaction. First song, Ninja.
This is Ninja. Remember, the first song is important.
This is the most of them. This is the one.
Hopefully we go in order.
That you see the shadow in the back of the room. He's the one directing traffic. He is the one that we're all afraid of. He's the one that's King Slime. He's pulling the shots. He is the most dangerous of the 28 judge. And I implore you not to crack him a bomb.
Listen.
You know what that is? Boy, I believe. I could be assuming.
He believes. He could be assuming. It's probably the prosecutors.
That sounds like some
opening statement.
Or even closing
it is the opening statement. No homework, no research.
And
I don't want to even hear them talk. I want to go back into it. Let you hear the
There's
rest.
actually going to be less control. If he gets a burner, Judge, and the court may know this, a lot of the communications that Mr. Williams is on FaceTime because it's not traceable, it's not trackable. And we know that to be their MO. He gets a burner, he gets in there, he runs his gang from inside, and he won't get that, and no one's going to throw this cell. I know what the investigator said, with all due respect. That's not the jail, that's their job. It's not the job of 24 officers being paid by Mr. Williams. That's not their job. The job is the sheriff of Fulton County or any other sheriff where our sheriff decides to put Mr. Williams. That's their job. He is dangerous. And I normally don't do this, but I don't hesitate in this case. Respectfully, Judge, I believe if you give him a bond, we're going to have more witnesses in danger we're going to be missing. I believe it's that dangerous, Judge.
Now, let me say this. He's the one that labeled him King Slime. This is the prosecutor attorney's opening statements. This is when he asked the judge, not to give him a bond. So these, let me just let you know right now, you bloggers, you rap artists, you hip hop artists, if y'all don't critique this album right, you're going to end up having to go back and do the whole thing over. And please don't make me critique this whole album, because I'm not an album critiquer. I don't go around riding around and listening to hip hop necessarily in my car. But just listening to the first song and knowing the cover of this album, Young Thug face is white, like he bleached his skin. His eyes are blue. That's a statement, number one. He's got chains on his neck, chains on his wrist. So y'all didn't even catch that. Number two. Number three, his first song is called Ninja. A ninja is an assassin that they used to send out that you couldn't even detect. This song is going to assassinate some people's characters. It's going to assassinate a whole lot of rap artists that believe they're genius rap artists. It's going to change hip hop or rap to going back to what it needs to be, back when it was the Ghetto Boys, back when there was a message. But there's always been messages in these artists' music, but they asked him to change. They told him under his probation agreement that he has to make sure that he watches his art. Now, this is what you're going to get. Are you sure you want a Young Thug to come out and do this? Now, I'm going to read just a little bit more of my details. You can go back and read it yourself. But this is what we face in the justice system. This is what they tell us when we go before the judge or when we get in front of the prosecuting attorneys. We're going to teach you how to talk to us. We're going to teach you not to cross the line, you nigger. That's how they look at us sometimes. The album cover, look at it. He's showing you he's in chains. But guess what? You asked him to act white. This is what you're going to get. The entire song in Ninja, the first song on this album, literally mocks them, mocks the system that tells us how we need to act, how we need to govern ourselves, how we need to present ourselves. So I'm not going to give it away. I'm trying to do this critique so you all that are doing the critique on Young Thug's album won't miss it. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. But the oppressor in this album, in this song, you hear him talk about, you want to be like us. Even your women want us. And it's, you asked for it. You asked for it. You literally asked for it. You know what? Let me make sure that I am still online. Let me make sure that I am still online. Because my screen just, I think somebody doesn't like what I'm doing. Let me get back on here. Hold on. Just hold on. I'm still streaming, y'all. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. I thought they cut me off because of what I have to say. So King Slime, his first song on the album called Ninja. He's a spirit. He's an assassin with his first song. Y'all missed it. Y'all going with the beats. You guys got to get deeper. You guys got to get deeper. You guys got to come out of the subliminal that you've been put to sleep under, and you got to get deeper. You got to get deeper. Let me see if they're gonna play a little more of it. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at theirs. I'm gonna let you hear some of it. I'm not gonna critique all these songs, but I already know they missed. I've looked at 3 critiques, and they're going through it too fast. But I've looked at 3 critiques, y'all. And they start out with the first one with Ninja. I didn't want to hear anymore. After they did it, I didn't want to hear anymore. Let me give you the song so you can hear for yourself. You already heard what the prosecutor said. So let me give you the song, Ninja. Let me see if I can get to Ninja. Here it is. This is Graceful Exposure. Right now, you have an opportunity to like the channel, subscribe to the channel so you get notifications, because I can already tell they're going to mess up critiquing this album, and I'm going to have to come back and do some critiquing. Anyway, we know that him and wife and Lucci have a single, a feature on each other's albums. People are still saying, oh, they're beefing. You guys are lost in the sauce. Let me just let you hear this.
Pulling the shots. He is the most dangerous of the 28 judge. And
this is how he looks.
To grant him a bond. He's dangerous. The setup they've given to you is actually going to be less control, not more. If he gets a burner, judge, and the court may know this, a lot of the communications that Mr. Williams is on FaceTime, because it's not traceable, it's not trackable. And we know that to be their MO. He gets a burner, he gets in there, he runs his gang from inside, and he won't get that, and no one's going to throw his cell. I know what the investigator said. With all due respect, that's not the jail. That's their job. It's not the job of 24 officers being paid by Mr. Williams. That's not their job. The job is the sheriff of Fulton County or any other sheriff where our sheriff decides to put Mr. Williams. That's their job. He is dangerous. And I normally don't do this, but I don't hesitate in this case. Respectfully, Judge, I believe if you give him a bond, we're going to have more witnesses in danger that we're going to be missing. I believe he's that dangerous, Judge.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all asked for it. Spider. Y'all asked for it.
Spider.
Like this channel. Yeah. Like this video. You asked for it. Listen.
Beat y'all right now, fuck these how my bitch ain't getting that dick. No, look at it bad, you niggas ain't getting no cash, my niggas are rich. Look at it bad, you niggas ain't getting shit like this, niggas getting on the way to the party. They take they hoes. I come straight from the ghetto. My big dog trapping dogs. We got a lot of big toes. Don't sell they soul. Little bitch got choked out. Trying to sing alone. We trapping and rapping your bitch. Let's go. We put this shit on hit the toe. Whoa. We feel like this ain't in jail. We put it with this on the hose. Whoa. My nigga, I'm too just to get. These fuck niggas selling this hoe. Whoa. We buy it wherever we go. Let's go. We selling these little niggas hoe. Yeah, it's King Spider, man. These niggas look
wow, see the switch.
Whatever we do is translation.
Everything they do is translation. Listen. Now he's acting the way they want him to act.
Big gates on the ship, I sank it. Yeah. Every time they play, we spank it. Yeah. Wanna work inside? When she can't get a hold of you, she call me. Yeah. I'm the one left with Gucci socks and your sheets. Yeah. Talking cars, I got every animal in.
He just mocked him, saying, "You want a whooping song?" He said when he can't get a hold of you, she called me. He said, that was my Gucci socks that were left in your sheets. He's mocking them. Y'all want him to act like he's a nigger. You wanted him to be in his place. This is what you got. This is the Ninja, the song called Ninja, the first one on the album that's setting the tone. His picture set the tone. Now you have this song setting the tone of the whole album. He's going to mock you. You guys don't realize what he went through in that jail. You don't realize how they made him out to be the America's Most Wanted, King Slime of Atlanta. They made him out to be something that he wasn't. And so he's showing them, okay, you putting restraints on me. You don't want me to rap like I was rapping. This whole album is nothing like he's ever sounded before. You can hear very clearly each word. So now you guys can't say that he's plotting to kill somebody when he's talking, and now you hear literally every word. He took the genius of the restraints you put on him, and he's showing you in this album, those restraints can't hold him. Listen to this.
Yeah. I chop out the beat. I chop down the feet. Woo! Despite that the reeking. Yeah, it's better like vodka. Victoria's Secret. I bought it the Birkin Chaos. We do it Chanel. They want to be just like us and all they bitches.
They want to be just like us,
nigger,
and all their
nigger,
women can tell.
call my ops, nigger. Nigger, play with me, nigger.
They call us
She with me, nigger. Some bad shit play with me, nigger. My kids ain't scraping, nigger. I'm not faking, nigger. Black diamonds today on a nigger. Nigger. I'm calling my ops, nigger. I'm calling my ops, nigger.
So you guys, let me tell you something. If you're a YouTube blogger, please do your research before you critique this album, or I will be on your tail. This is Graceful Exposure. Just getting ready to end this stream. I'm going to tell you, look and listen to the details that I wrote in here, and you'll know just what this song right here is getting ready to reveal to you on what's coming after it for this album with Young Thug. I already knew not to count him out. You guys made a mistake and started counting him out, calling him all kind of things, telling him he wasn't supposed to be saying stuff on phones, and you're supposed to not say nothing. You're supposed to remain silent. A lot of y'all ain't never went to jail. You remain silent, but you talk. Nobody just sits up there and not says nothing. You have to communicate. You have to use your head, and you have to use your brain, and you have to use your mouth. Communication rules the nation. If somebody ever tells you you're always supposed to remain silent, no, you're not supposed to plead guilty. You're not supposed to remain silent. You're supposed to be smart. And you're supposed to know when to speak, know what to say, and know what not to say. Those phone calls that were leaked were not supposed to be leaked, but I'm not getting off into that because guess what? This album is out now. And guess what? The bad publicity and the good publicity is going to work for him more than any artist that has dropped an album this year. Watch and see what I tell you. Besides Kendrick Lamar. But Kendrick Lamar, you're on the run for your money on this one. Yeah, y'all were expecting him to come like he was, but guess what? You didn't know you was dealing with a genius. This is Graceful Exposure, signing out. Take care. Oh yeah, go watch my other videos and like and subscribe this channel.